Alright guys, so since we had already know the simple basics in HTML and CSS, now this is the time that we are going to create a simple website. So during our first tutorial, I mentioned that we will be creating a simple website that is purely HTML and CSS for the Jaguars Basketball Club. Okay, so let's start. So these are the things that we need: the HTML template and the CSS template. This is where we could create our design, and I included also image or images for our web application. Okay, so this is the banner, the logo of the website. So it's gonna be placed at the top corner of our website, and the 3 thumbnails. Anyway guys, you could create or you could import your own photo or image if you want. If you are developing any website or another concept of website, then you can have your own image. So all you need to do is to drag the image inside the application or the folder. Okay? So let's create first a header for our website. Okay, so let's say for example header, and then inside the header we will be inserting image. Okay, so how to insert image? img, and then the source of the image is let's say for example this, we will be using this logo. So inside the img / the name of the file, which is the logo dot png. Okay, so alt, let's say for example logo. Okay, so we will be putting this image to our header. Okay, so let's go to our CSS. Okay, so we will design first the header. Okay, so the header, and then let's create a declaration. So I want it guys that the background color of my website is orange. Okay, so background color is orange. Okay, and then I will put a padding so that there will be padding from the header. Padding, so let's say for example the padding is 40 pixels, and I will align the text. If there will be a text, then I will align it center. Okay, so text align center. There you go. And then I will position it fix. Okay, so position is fix. Okay, and then okay, so the width is 100% so that it would comprise all the page. So let's see, width is 100%, and then z index is 1. And then let's create the top and left 0 so that there will be no space from the header, from top and left. Okay, so let's say top 0, and then the left is also 0. Okay, preview this on the browser, and there you go guys. So our header is much like big. Okay, so this would be the output of our header. So it follows the size of the image because we didn't give a specific size for our logo. Okay, so let's give a size for our logo, or let's say let's create a design for our logo. Okay, so header, and that's gonna be targeting the image. And then let's say for example the position is absolute, because we will be changing the size, or we will be changing the position of our logo. It's gonna be absolute. Okay, and then the width of our logo, let's say for example 200 pixels. Okay, and then the height is 180 pixels. And then left let's say for example left is 40%. Oops, 40%, and top is 0 pixels. Okay, so let's save this one and preview it on the browser. Okay guys, so it looks great. Okay, so next thing that we are going to do is we need to create a section, which that section has an image after the header. Okay, so let's say for example section. So under the section, so let's provide an image. So let's say for example image, and then the target image would be this jaguars.jpg. Okay, so let's say for example img jaguars.jpg. Okay, so let's save this one and preview it on the browser. And there you go guys. Okay, so the size of the image is not fixed. Okay, so let's fix the size of the image. Okay, so let's go back here and let's create a design for our banner. Okay, so but before that guys, I will create a class here on our section, class name banner. Okay, and then save this one. We will be calling this class to our CSS. Okay, so dot banner, and then let's say for example position is gonna be relative. Okay, and then for the image, let's create for the image dot banner space img. It's gonna target the image, and then max width is 100%. Okay, so that it would comprise the whole content. Okay, save this one and preview it again, and there you go guys. Okay, so it looks good. Okay, so next thing is we are going to create a navigation down the image. Alright, so let's create a navigation down the banner. Okay, so let's say for example nav. Okay, nav, and then let's create the UL, or the unordered list. So inside the unordered list, let's create a list, the li. Okay, and inside the li, let's have the link. So let's say for example a, the anchor tag, and then let's say for example join the club. Okay, and then I will be copying this one and paste it down. Okay, paste, and the second one, let's say for example new games, and then the third one latest games. There you go, and then the last one game schedule. Okay, so let's save this one and preview it on the browser, and there you go guys. So it is fully HTML. So let's create a design on the CSS. Okay, so let's go here and create a design. So let's target the nav first, the nav, and then let's create a background color. Okay, so the background color of the nav, light green. Okay, so light green. Okay, light green. Okay, and then the padding, so let's say for example the thickness of our padding is 5 pixels. Okay, so 5 pixels, and then the position of our navigation, it's gonna be sticky. So the purpose of this sticky, so once we scroll up or down, it would stay on its proper position. Okay, so sticky. There you go guys, sticky. And then so from the top, since we have an image there, once we scroll up, then it would stay on the top for let's say for example 80 pixels. Okay, oops, from the top 80 pixels. Okay, and then after that, let's design also the nav UL. Okay, so the nav UL. So for the UL, guys, or the unordered list, let's create a white space, oops, white space, no wrap, and then max width. So let's say for example 1200 pixels, and then text align center, text align, oops, center. Okay, here you go. So let's create the design for our list. Okay, so nav list, and then the width of the text, let's say for example 25%. There you go. And then display, oops, it's gonna be inline block. Okay, display inline block. There you go. And then let's preview it on the browser. Okay, so there you go, guys. And then let's create a design for our anchor tag also. Okay, so let's say for example the nav LIA, the anchor tag, it's gonna target the anchor tag. So let's say for example, oops, text decoration none, so it will omit the underline of the text. And then color, let's say for example orange. Okay, so orange. And then the font weight, so bold, so that it would be readable, guys. And then font family, it's gonna be Tahoma. The font family is Tahoma. Okay, and then the font size is 18 pixels. Okay, so the font size, let's say 18 pixels. Okay, so let's save this one and preview it on the browser. And there you go, guys. So let's create a content for our website. Okay, so let's say for example, let's create here a main. So the main tag, or this is the semantic tag, which is unique from the page. And then inside the main, let's create an article tag. So this is another semantic tag. So inside the article, guys, let's create a title. Let's say for example H2, and then welcome. Okay, so welcome, oops, welcome Jaguars Basketball Club. Okay, so Jaguars Basketball Club. Okay, and then after that, guys, let's create a content. So let's say paragraph P. Okay, so inside the paragraph, guys, so let's create a lorem, a default content lorem. Okay, so I will make it readable to you guys. Okay, so I will just copy this and paste it down. Okay, there you go. And save this one. And then after the article, guys, let's create a UL, or the unordered list, for our images, the thumbnails. Okay, so after the article, so let's create a UL. Okay, so UL. So under the UL, guys, there is a list. So inside the list, this is where our image located. Okay, so let's say for example IMG, and then the first image is gonna be thumb 1, thumb 2, and thumb 3 for the image 3. Okay, so let's say thumb 1 dot .jpg. Okay, so I will be copying this one. Okay, so paste it down. Okay, so this is for the thumb 2, thumb 3. Okay, and then let's save this, guys, and preview it on the browser. Okay, so this would be the content of our website. Oops, the image is missing, so we forgot something. Okay, so the image, the img / and then img / img / there you go, and save and preview it on the browser. And there you go, guys. So let's fix this one and create a design for this. Okay, now so let's design this to the CSS. Okay, let's go to CSS style. So first thing that we are going to design is the main. Okay, so let's go back here and let's create a selector. Okay, main, and then under the main, let's say the maxed width is 100%. Okay, and then the width is 1200 pixels. Okay, so the width is 1200 pixels. Oops. And then okay, so let's create a margin. So the margin, it's gonna be 80 pixels. Okay, 80 pixels and auto. Okay, and then for the padding, so let's create a 0 pixels to 40 pixels. Okay, and then back sizing is border box. Okay, border box. Okay, so let's design the H2, the title, to our CSS. Okay, let's go back here, article, and then H2. Oops, and then let's create a design or declaration. So let's say, for example, the color is light sea green. There you go. And margin top, it's gonna be negative 40 pixels. And then the font family is Tahoma. And then text decoration is underline. Text decoration, underline. Okay, so next we will be designing the paragraph inside the article. Okay, so let's go back here to our CSS, and then let's say article P, and then let's create a design for the paragraph. Okay, so line height, it's gonna be 25 pixels. Okay, and the color, let's say, for example, black. Okay, and then the font family is Tahoma. Okay, save. Okay, so there you go, guys. So this would be the design of our welcome text and the content. Okay, so now let's design these images. Okay, so let's create first a class here on our UL. Okay, so let's say, for example, class, and then okay, class name is images. There you go. So we will be calling this class. So let's go here to our CSS. Okay, so that images, and then let's create our declaration. Okay, so let's say for example max width is 1200 pixels, and let's align, text align. So if there will be a text, then we will be aligning it center. If there will be caption, center. And then white space, no wrap, white space, no wrap. Okay, and then let's create a design for our list. Okay, so dot images li, and then let's create a design declaration. So let's say for example display, it's gonna be inline black, and then we will give a margin 0 to 5 pixels. Okay, so after the list or the li, let's create now the height and width of our image. Okay, so that image or images space li and the image. So we will be targeting this image, and then let's say height, oops, the height is 250 pixels, and the width is 350 pixels. Okay, the width, it's gonna be 350 pixels. Okay, so let's save this, guys, and preview it on the browser. Okay, and there you go, guys. So let's add more another feature of this image. So let's create a rounded corner of this image. Okay, so let's go back here and let's say border radius, and let's say 30 pixels. Saved and preview, and there you go, guys. Okay, so let's add another more content on our website. So after the main tag, so let's create here a section. Okay, so section, then inside the section, so let's create a title. Let's say for example h2, and then let's say uppercase, join the Jaguars club now. Okay, and then I will create now a lorem or a paragraph content. So p lorem, and then I will make this readable to you guys. Okay, there you go. And then after the paragraph, let's say I will create form. Okay, so form, and then inside the form I will create input. So input type email, and then let's say placeholder input, or enter your email. Okay, so let's add another attribute. Let's say required. There you go. Save this one, and let's design this on the CSS. Okay, so we have our section, and then h2 for the title, the paragraph, and we have our form. Okay, so anyway, we will not use this attribute, so let's close that one, save, and we will design it on the CSS. So but before that, let's create a class for this section. So let's say for example join, and then let's save this, and let's go here to our CSS. Okay, so let's design first the join class. Okay, so that join, and then let's create a declaration. So the background color, let's say for example the background color is if4, then let's align the text center, align text, And then the font weight is bold. Font weight bold. And then the font family is Tahoma. Okay, so let's save this one. So after designing our section, let's design now the title, the H2. Okay, let's go back here. So let's say for example that join class target the H2, and then let's create now the declaration. So let's say for example font size is 40 pixels. Font size, and the color is light sea green. Okay, color, there you go. And the font weight is bold. And the font family is Tahoma. Okay, so let's save this and preview it on the browser. Okay, so there you go, guys. Okay, so we will be designing now the input. Okay, so let's say for example that join space input, our input type, and then let's create now our declaration. So let's say for example the margin, it's gonna be 200 pixels to 0. So the margin is 20 pixels and 0, and the padding, so the padding is 10 pixels to 20 pixels. Padding 10 pixels to 20 pixels, and font size is 24 pixels. Border radius is 28 pixels. Okay, and then let's say the border is 4 pixels and solid white. And font family is Tahoma. Alright, so let's save this and preview it on the browser. And there you go, guys. This would be our input. Okay, so now guys, since we have our header, let's create now our footer. Okay, so under the section, let's create here a footer. Okay, footer, and let's say it's 5, and the content, copyright Jaguars Club 2020. Okay, so saved, and let's design this on the CSS. Okay, for the footer, and then let's create declaration. So let's say background is orange, background color is orange. Okay, and then the color is black, and padding 1 pixels. So it's gonna be 1 pixels top, bottom, left, and right. And then text align center, text align center, and then font family, that's gonna be Tahoma, and font size is A10. Font family Tahoma, and let's say font size 18 pixels. Okay, so let's save this and preview it on the browser. Okay, there you go, guys. So this is our footer. Copyright Jaguars Club 2020. Okay? So guys, so next thing that I am going to introduce is the pseudo classes of the CSS. Like for example, if I am going to hover this text, then it would change the color, and if I am going to hover the image, then it would create something. Okay? Alright, so let's design first the navigation. Okay, so let's say for example the nav targeting the list which is on the A tag. Okay, and then to start with the pseudo class, so you need to write this and the hover. Alright, and then let's create now a design. Like for example, the color is green. Okay, and then saved, and let's preview it on the browser, refresh, and there you go guys. So if I hover the text, then it would change the color. Okay, next thing is the image. So let's say for example dot images, and then it's gonna be target on the li. Okay, and then do this and hover. Okay, and then let's create now a declaration. So let's say for example for position is relative. Okay, there you go, and then top is negative 2 pixels. Okay, so save this one and let's preview it on the browser. So there you go guys. So if I mouse over the cursor to the image, then it would do something. Okay, so last thing, so we will create a design for this input. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, so for example form, and then it's gonna be targeting the input. Okay, so input, and do this, so sudo and focus, and then let's create now a declaration. So let's say for example border, border 4 pixels and it is dashed. Okay, 4 pixels and dash and orange. Okay, so orange, and the color is orange. There you go, and outline is none. Outline none. Okay, one thing about the pseudo class guys, specifically on the input, so once we input something, like for example email, once it is valid, then you could change the color or you could change something. Okay, so which is you will be using the pseudo class valid. So let's say for example form input, and then valid, and then what's gonna be the declaration. So let's say for example border, and then 4 pixels, and the color is solid green. Okay, so save this one and let's preview it on the browser. There you go guys. So if I am going to focus, then it would be dashed orange. So if I am typing something, so that is not a valid email. So if I am going to type this and at Gmail, then it would color the input into green. Okay, so far guys, so that would be our simple website. Okay,